Oh, the fuck is this shit? Now. Okay. Don't know what the fuck was that, but I'm here now. Of course I'm here. What was the serious show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Steel Samurai. He's the only most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's cool. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they ask grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright and Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Eternal struggle. It will be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 60th, 8:14 AM, Pheonix Wright's bedroom. Oh. Bring. Beep. Hello, this is Pheonix. Nick. Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They are saying that the Steel Samurai killed the villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He's skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you are talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. October 16, 9:22 AM. Wright and Co. law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai Warrior of the Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over, the world is over. Bring. Yes, Wright and Colo offices. What? Nick. It's the steel samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the steel samurai down in detention. So what? So I have decided this will be our first case. Okay. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Mia's favorite potty plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. That's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Can I see him? Oh, I see some leg. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit here like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the steel samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money is on sightseeing. Okay, just give me a sec. What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. Move. Detention center. October 60, detention center visitors room. That's the steel samurai? What the hell? What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it murder at least once, maybe twice. Whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know, you are disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay, this is the real me. When I got the part of the steel samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for the dreams. I wonder what they think of the steel samurai now. Sniff. Uva. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Burgers. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Smile for the camera. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me what the steel samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo, fighting the battle after battle against evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, oh yes, he did defeat him this time. Sniff. Wow. I see, Soka. Now old Tokyo, who comes up with these names? Power's alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. The murder took place at 9 too? Or 5 actually. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. What the hell? So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think, Sniff? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I will draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10. She asks for autographs. I'm so bad at reading tonight. This is gonna be an interesting stream. So yeah, let me present you this. I'm here. I see. Let me guess, this guy wasn't the top student in improved class. So nothing more, let's move on to the studio. October 16, Global Studios main gate. October 16, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me. What the hell? Uh, Oh, sorry. We are here, we are lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. God damn it! What the fuck? And it's my job to make sure that gokers like you stay out. Gokers? Gokers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible happened. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey. Listen where you're being spoken, youths today. Idiot. What's that, you giving that to me? Absolutely not. Oh, what the fuck? She has no idea what that is? So what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... Know you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Whoa. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was. Hammer? The victim dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Willpowers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to the poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Willpowers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything, that's my job. Oh, of course. I misclicked. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place, and that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that, he's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer, you can bet your biscuits on it. Mr. Hammer? What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. Ritter Belmont? He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here, move along. Actually, we are here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I will just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. Get out of here, idiot. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, No touching. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. The tree. I guess there's nothing more. Yeah, let's move to the detention center and get that thing. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst you are suspect. Sniff. Security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she will never let it up on you. Grr, she got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Oh, of course. Document proving willpower's request for an attorney. Okay, I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Talk. Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I would never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry, Sniff. But I swear to you on my mama's grave I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? It doesn't seem to be lying. Okay. Mom, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scroll. Powers' request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here, toward the studios. Not going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, Paul, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. So, Studio 1 can get this game for free if I Fideritas Tog. No. If you are Societas Tog, then yes. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, Steam happy. Time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Wide map of Global Studios added to the court record. Bible Thump. October 60, Studio 1 entrance. Hey. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Oh? It's that confused detective. Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgewolf is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey. If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloopy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no. I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. What exactly are you two doing here? Well, we are on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I would say he's a character, alright? Okay, so how is your investigation going, detective? Well, it's hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Jack's autopsy report, time of death 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? The smug. Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in the Studio 1. Now the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick. Unlock the emotion for gods. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. The security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady, what a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Decisive evidence. Watch this, pal. God damn it, I can't write on my phone. It's my sword. What kind of evidence? Well, that air photo. That photo of Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on that gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Haha, can't use. You need more points for that. No. Yeah, whenever oh yeah. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We are finished. Funny, for someone with hair hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, ho 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 ho. We would like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you are not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha. I must buy it. Yeah. The game. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. 3000, cried Tsar. Nick, let's go. We got the free we got the city to burn. We got the free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Emoticon. You don't have to. You can just I don't even. You can highlight the message. There are things you can do in the chat to gain more points, I think. So we have a chair here. I'm a little bushed, maybe I will take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah. But, hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind, but what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to the studio 1, left to the studio 2. What the hell? What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took the tree down with it too. Oh, I see now. Detective Gumshoe was down the path to the left. We just got answer to that question. It looks like a tree fell down over the path. I know. But can I take it with this point for forever? Yes, you can. You can even edit my emotes. Also, I have access to these emotes, Sir Uvu. And Sir said, oh yeah, that way is kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where the Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. Oh, Wakata. Wakata. They don't use it though. Sir Earthine Lord? Mr. Earthine Lord. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep non-employees out. Camera? Camera. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number of plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Willkommen. Arbeiten. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They have started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh, you sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here? Yeah! And what a perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh, just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Okay, Anything else? Okay, so can I present you anything? Can I present you this? I'm detective. Any ideas about this? Look, I don't got time to look at every little trinket. I skipped it by accident. Detective, yeah. Look, I don't at every little trinket you get, okay, pal? Present. Detective. Any ideas? Okay. Detective, see this? This is my attorney's badge. Aha! Don't you think it's a little sad when you have to explain what your badge means, pal? Real men show their PD badge, and that's that. I admit that the design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired. Maybe it should just be a big L for lawyer? Big L for lawyer? I'm not so sure about that. Okay. Anything else? Nothing. Studio main gate. You can only go there. No, Nick, look. That's the security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they are soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Power versus Guilty yet? Ark. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Automatic camera? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. I check them every day before going home. I don't think their work ends at 5 PM where the body was found. So, reason for suspicion. This guard station is in central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one if he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. What do you mean by what? You mean who? Maybe it was you? Yeah, good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day, making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching. I don't wanna see this face, let's just... Employee area. October 60, Global Studios, employee area. Nick. This is where they do all the behind the scenes stuff. Behind the scenes. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here. This soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Yeah. Pringles? The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had the burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach for just for steaks. What? What was? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Ah, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool deem snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. Nick. Nickelodeon. Willpowers, there's a sign by the dressing room door. Willpowers, it must be neat to the star and have your own room like this. Window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can see inside. Should I go inside? And the answer is yes, I should. The door to the dressing room, it's not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean find? You never knew. You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. You don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Wait, we can't go inside? The hell? So that's it? That's it? I guess. There's nothing more. Oh, that must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Why are you hurting me, Maya? Right? Oof. Dressing room. Oh, I have to move in. October 16, Global Studios dressing room. Powers dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping, or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Examine. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Cosmetics. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda? They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Spiky. Just some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It would be fun to wear one of the costumes. I would say you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. We just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? That power something big. Hey, don't open it. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean borrow? Card key added to the court record. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. He was. It's logged. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. And I think this is it. Yeah, there's nothing more to examine. So let's just move to the employee area, and from here move to studio main gate. Can I talk to you? No, you're useless. Move outside studio 1. Oh, what the hell? Present. Take this, pal. Hey, detective, take a look at this. What's that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't show him that. We'll confiscate it. Confiscate it. Oh, I just wanted to show it off. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this key card we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened. Alright, we are in. She was way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Inside Studio 1. October 16, Studio 1. Maya? What is it? You are real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? The white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the heavy magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must be absorbed most of it. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry, this girl is out there. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Wow, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that. Oh. Ah, I'm sorry. My partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We are lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you are VP's people. VP? Oh, Will Powers, VP, I get it. PP, I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for VP, okay? He would never hurt a fly, he has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. So, why are you so certain? Will Powers, did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm I'm sure you are a fine girl, I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant of the staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see, Soga. Naruto. In the morning we went through the action sequences in the employee area. VP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw VP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If VP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have the photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there has been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day just after noon I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, arigato, that helps us a lot, anything helps. Let's go put the security lady on the spot. Sensing someone, so you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Okay, but let me check this thing first. Maya. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in a Steel Samurai show. Of course. That's the mountain, now Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see the Mount Fuji from there? Mountain Fuji? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Now old Tokyo. Oh, right. Oh, look like that must cost a ton. Oh, we touched it twice. A bag. Nothing in the bag. The background. Oh, what's this? That's for refracting light. They call it refracting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during the filming. Huh? What? That's your enthusiasm for all the things entertainment. Well, lighting is fine, but I would want to be the director or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. And what if I present you this thing? Any thoughts about this? Sorry, I don't really want to think too much about what happened just yet. Okay. Anything else? Okay, well, you have nothing now. Talk? No. Anything new? Here? Willkommen. October 60, Global Studios, main gate. What? You are still here? Really, you look as tough though you have seen a ghost. So talk. Assistants claim. What? I saw the suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We are just talking to the assistant in the studio and her, she's not even full-time employee. All of you young guns are like tomorrow saying this new thing to disrespecting you or shame that you grave. Fuck. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Yes, yes. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick. That's looks like I just have to enter in few numbers. Let's see. First I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. 1. That was when the security arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Fuck, it was somewhere. I should have remembered that. Oh, it was 307. There, I entered. I'm so good at this game. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears the suit. I guess that's why the security thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back, huh? October 15, 2 PM photo. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios. October 15, 2 PM. Hey Nick. Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Let's see, Mia. Oh. The guy died at the same day, so... Yeah. Yeah. We will put the security lady in her face with this place. Right, we will put her in her place. Yeah. Pussy in your face. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you are craftier than I gave you credit for. Why? You could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke, so we are done for today? It seems to be. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it would be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is the security lady? No, I don't think so. To be continued. Save your progress up to this point? Yes. Save it to this thing. No. I have a different one. I think I have... Oh, I have like infinite one. 10 slots. It's more than enough. I think the DS only have 3. October 18, 10 AM. District Court, courtroom number 4. Oh, it's starting already? What the hell? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Edgeworth is not giving up. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 PM on October 50, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in the studio of one of the Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see, so very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call most familiar face Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I will explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio. See? Dressing room. So yeah, there's the security camera, somewhere here. That's the gate. You can go to the Studio 1, Studio 2. That's the dressing room. Main gate was there. To understand this case, this here is the employee area. The actors did a run through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 PM on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now onto the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim Jack Hammer, the defendant Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch the victim Jack Hammer went to the Studio 1. Right after that at 1 PM the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 PM. The production staff came to the Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 PM. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the voting again? Listen again? I'm sorry, could you describe that one more time? I should have known it would be you, pal. Fine, once more for the mentally challenged lawyer. Yeah, leave it up while you can jump through. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. Yeah. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. In the morning, the security lady that works at the studios were at 10 PM on that day. I think if the main gate is there, then the lady would have seen him, not just on the photo. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now on to the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim Jack Hammer, the defender Will Powers, and the young woman, the production assistant, Penny. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch the victim Jack Hammer went to Studio 1. Right after that at 1 PM the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 PM, the production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 PM. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the voting again? Skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. The spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim, samurai spear. Edit the record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please! Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed, just call me grandma. Your name, please! Seems that one was a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbeck, dearie. So you just call me grandma, so even when I was young, still how the other children believe it, but there was this boy, the captain, he called me Oldbeck, well, I just cried. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, say I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you? You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness testimony. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run this morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by at me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Right. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, cross-examination! On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer that question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers, observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never with one in all my years. Wow, I want to see Steel somewhere I run through too. You could quite being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. Did you see the victim then? Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He had already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Hold it. So you were watching there the whole time, no breaks, not even a second? Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper Wrapper. Snipper Wrapper? Old windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. Why don't I raise an objection? I can't, that's why. I can't, that's why. Wait, did that guy have a spare? Yeah. So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Yeah. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by at me at 2 p.m. 2? You are sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was that man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. No, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I will tell you who it was. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. What do you mean, Mia? Maya? He had time to pull out the secret weapon. What? I say it again, it was him. I still can't do anything? It It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry. Objection. Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Miss Oldbag. You have been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Judge, what is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't? Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Humph, nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? What? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? Nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me that it isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windback has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Witness testimony. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. The morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. Yeah, he broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it. It was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. God, she's got to be hiding something. I press her until she squeals. Okay, press on every word, I guess. Let's go, Wright. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Hold it. Whippersnapper. Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I have you know, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up youth today always winning about each other. It's enough to make... Mr. Wright, please, for all of us sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, yeah, I saw Powers trip and fall. Drip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai, what a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up back doors, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Wait a second. He broke a prop? Sure he did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I've better write this down in the court record. Samurai spell. The murder weapon break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Okay, apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. I think we have heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We are looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see this Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Powers. Why? Oh, I think I got it. That's the card key of his, so he left it there. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you are Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows that Steel Samurai. Now where in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers? The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness testimony. Witness's account. So then, the time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay, I just don't know when I should object with the card key. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Mr. Will Powers. Oh no, the music didn't stop. Your Honor, the statement contradicts the evidence. It does, I don't see any contradiction. Oh, really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops, that didn't go so well. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Mr. Will Powers. He's dragging one leg. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking, right? No one else went there. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. How? Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let them have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Old windbag sure has balls, or well, you mean what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all, or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 PM. True? What the fuck? I have no idea. Well, I can only so guide me to Global Studios. Check. She would have seen him pass the gate. Not just on the photo. God damn it. Okay, well, too furry. The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers. No. Again? I'm sorry, but I can see nothing 40. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. Ugh, I must be on the wrong track. Yeah. The only person I saw good. Okay. Fuck you, then it was this. Oh my god, it was this? Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all the security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. The very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 52 PM, photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 PM on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only had data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be in photo 1 if it really was the only photo? Order, Ecclesia. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. What should I mean? Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. The evidence shows that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. We could have erased the data for the other photo. Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Yeah? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Mr. Will Powers. Austin Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice, that means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't want that. What this means either. Some help you are whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbay? Ah, that's right. I just remember something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Idiot. Idiot. Soka. Your testimony, please. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos I recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Why? Miss Oldbeck, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I would say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Yeah. She's an idiot. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Another job? That's right. I check all the people that pass by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos the security camera takes. Do you back up all of the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes, but those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Why? How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder tire, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? I'm a fanboy. A fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about rehearsals from gosh knows where. They are always hanging about when one was there that day. Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. God damn it. It leads outside and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? Leeches? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and... They are kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably second or third grade. Was? Order, order. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. Order, order. We saw two people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about second or third grade. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop them, can't catch them. A boy in second grade or third grade? I assume it would be hard, if not possible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I think. I'm sorry, it's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I raised the data. Nick, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Did they just boost each other? That's why they're dragging the thing? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they are already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information, and no forgetting vital information this time. October 18, 8 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Ah, holy shit. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio, I was sleeping, honest, dude. So, who was the Steel Samurai in the security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. Sniff, sniff. Oh, you are the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we going to do? First, This photo will come in handy once again. Also, card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. First we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right! And it will take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. Sigh. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Sniff. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. And it's Old Beg or the kids. In order, interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the crime? How the hell should I know? The great schoolboy. YOLO. It was the great schoolboy. Why isn't anyone saying anything? Are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? The great schoolboy kills veteran action star with spare? For one thing, the murderer weapon was with the steel samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe? How about absolutely, Nick? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. What the fuck? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? No. Good, this fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. Who knows was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the crime? The security lady. Does the security lady Wendy Oldbag? Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper. Order, order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag, that's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her past to steal the steel samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent detective reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes too, babe. Question mark? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth promises? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection at some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, isn't it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldsberg's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horribly to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. Now hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a moment. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. Well, I was at that age I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it just to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I'm not gonna read that word. Fuck you, whippersnapper. What the fuck is that? I have proof. Proof? Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. Oh no. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag is speechless. This has got to be the first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me, I'm talking. Oh Grace, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Witness's testimony. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you are going to accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. This old bag. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Cross-examination! My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. So you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. I only have 2 chances to fuck up now. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without the director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Yeah, there was. Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue your cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but continue. They said they had nothing to do with it. Miss Oldbeck, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. See, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I have asked questions I have to ask. Continue. I guess there was no harm in getting as much info as I can. Yeah. When they heard about the murder, they waited before the cops came. Grumble, I killed this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost she really left him hanging on this one. But if you are going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Them? Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director? Yeah. Of course. Well, yes, well, yeah. So where were these people? Who were these people? Yeah. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I have already asked all my questions, but continue. They said they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you are going to accuse me, I'm not letting you. Nick, I guess pressing her was the right thing to do. For an old windbag, she sure likes keeping secrets. Let's get as much as information as we can. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see, so they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. God damn it, oh my god, this is hard. I have no idea what to do here. God damn it. It's time for more investigation, I guess. So they were actually in the studio. Yes, the were they. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Grumble, I killed this woman, I swear it. Them? Who were these people? Yeah, we heard this. You have to take a break. I thought I have to object something here. Yeah, Your Honor. Just a moment, I reconnect to the Twitch chat in a moment. God damn it. Reconnect. Okay. We have learned that there were others at the Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Olberg, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. This court is adjourned. Finally. October 18. 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Grin? Oh, or should I sniff? May well be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They will be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. Sonic? We have figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume. Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag, I feel kinda sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks guys, sniff. Goddamn. I really hope I gain back those points. Saving content, yes, I save. It was a good idea to save to this one. So I think I will end this stream very soon. Wright and Colo offices. What a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say you think VP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and the producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. We don't have enough information to make the case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. What to do? What do you think we should do? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get to the scoop on this director and producer. Alright, then there's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studios pronto. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Okay, there's nothing here. Really. Move to the detention center. October 18, detention center visitors room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all, we got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. That's not. So VP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. But sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes, Steve. The fanboy. Do our fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady is pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Director? Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Every Ace Attorney case. Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see, Sniff. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Regarding this photograph, yes? This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right, Sniff. I was sleeping in my dressing room, the what I'm honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room? Yes, I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? Regarding the murder weapon, yes. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away though. With duct tape, have you heard? Yeah, duct tape. Why is duct tape so important in this case? So, we took your card key. We found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes. Can people outside the studios get these cards? I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is. Okay. Studios main gate, and I saved the game here. October 18, 2:60 PM, Global Studios main gate. So, save. Second, overwrite, yes. So yeah, ending of the stream. Thank you guys for watching this amazing Ace Attorney stream. I messed up twice, I think, or 3 times. Whatever. Gonna continue it tomorrow, I think. So that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.